Eve and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. Today I'm going to do a reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising during the month of January. It's a mid-month reading, so I'm just going to pull a few cards on different subjects here. So one I'm going to be talking about for some for career, work, and the other then is for Pentacles, money and security, finance, and the other is about relationships, and whether that be family relationships, friendships, partnerships, and then the swords about communication, or if there's any health things. So I'm just going to pull a few cards on each of them and see what pops up during this month of January. So the first card out we have here is the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is air energy, and air is Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. Whoa. Next card out we have here is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the next card out we have here is the World card, and the World card is a major arcana card. And now this is coming up in the last two readings as well, and I feel like again it's the same. I feel for somebody to do with their career or that they may be leaving something, could be leaving their job, and it's come to a final ending. I know during this time, people have been in and out of work or whatever, because of the pandemic or that, but I do feel that for someone here that this might be the the end of a new job. But I feel that if it is, maybe you could be going back around to a job that you'd worked at before, or you could be just finishing all together in this particular work and going into a new part of work, or you could be even that for some you could be taking early retirement or that. I do feel for some, if it's to do with if anyone's working in offices or anything like that, maybe it is that I know you can no longer work, you have to work from home or that, but I feel if it is anyone that's in administration or any type of office work, especially if it's legal work or that, I feel that at this time you may be looking to leave and to become to a final ending in that career path, so to speak. I feel that you're looking to get into something totally different, do you know what I mean? And it could be even that if you're in, for some it could be that if you're in some type of legal work, or something to do with contracts. Maybe it is that your contract is finally coming to an end and you're deciding whether or not to go ahead with a new contract or leaving the work altogether, that way. But for some as well, you could be leaving to travel, and I know this might not be for many, but for one or two of you could be looking to travel the world to do with work, that way. Maybe that you're just setting it in motion at the moment. Maybe you're just getting the paperwork in now at the moment, with this King of Swords here. But I feel at this time, if it is that you're looking to travel, I feel that you should be quite rational about it. Maybe not to leave your job at this time, maybe to keep your job at the moment and work towards this, because it could take at least 8 weeks maybe to sort all the paperwork out as such. So yeah, that's just for some Geminis. We'll just see now what the Pentacles holds. So the next card we have here is the Strength card, which is a major arcana card, and it's Leo energy. The next card we have here is the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the next card we have here is the Two of Swords, which is air energy, and air energy is Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Yeah, I feel for, you know, some, as I say, they might be leaving the work area, or leaving something that they were quite passionate about in the past. But they're, you know, you're having the courage, you know, to kind of to move on. I feel that it can be quite emotional, you know, come to your, if it's, you know, to end in a work situation or that, you could be very emotional about it, and you may be feeling, is it that you're making the right decision, you know, because what's coming towards you in the future is the unknown, do you know what I mean? So you might be feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit apprehensive in doing this, you know, and like with the Two of Swords is, you know, the unknown, because you can't see, you know, what lies ahead, you know. So maybe you're just deciding to do this, you know, that you want to kind of take that brave next step, you know, because maybe it is to do with you know, to make more money. And you feel that where you are at the moment, even though you be quite emotionally tied to it, so to speak, you know, that it's, you can't progress, do you know what I mean? You can't get any further, or you know, your money's not going to go up, so you have to come to this decision, you know, and you know you have to do it quite soon, do you know, that way that there's not much, for some reason probably there's not much time maybe it's to do, because your contract will be, you know, will be up at the end, so to speak. Some of you could be even looking into going, some of you could be doing this, the reason why you could be doing this is because of childcare. You know, that you have to leave this work, because either you could be looking to go into childcare, you know, to change, you know, your work career, or it could be that you can't get, you know, the childcare, and that could be just to do with the pandemic, you know, because a lot of people have to work from home, or they can't send their children to school, and that could be the reason. And you have to kind of, especially if you're a mother, you know, you have to, you know, put your children first. So the next card that we have here is the Three of Pentacles, which is earth energy, and that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The next card we have here is Aquarian energy. It's the Star card. It's a major arcana card. I definitely feel that that is the reason for some here that may be having to leave work. That work has to come to a final end. It's because of childcare, because it's to do around the home. and that you kind of have to put, you know, your family first. You may have to kind of work as a team. Maybe you've decided with your partner that you know, one of yous will work while the other looks after the children, so to speak. And I feel as well that or it could be as well, you know, if it's in a business partnership or that, or a family, if you're in a family business, you know, it might not be your own family, you could be working for another family business, so to speak. I feel, you know, in around February, March, there is going to be a sudden shock, you know, to do with this business, you know, or the family or that, you know. And this might be the reason as to why that it's, you know, the work has come to a final stop, so to speak, and that you be now more concentrating within your home, or to do, you know, with your family or that. It's kind of like, you know, a sudden eruption or that. Something's kind of falling apart. But I don't feel, you know, that you should be, you know, too worried about it. I don't think it will affect you, of course, but not so much, you know, the business itself. I feel as well that to say that there might be change within your home, a sudden change, but for the good. Or you could even just decide all of a sudden to do up your home, you know, to get renovations to your home. And I feel as well, yeah, if it's not even that it's renovations, I feel something might go in your home. It's something to do with the, you know, to be careful of electrical and water around you, you know. So you could need to get a plumber in or electrician in. It's one of them. And I feel that it'll be in around the February, March time. Definitely that. So just be careful. It's not like a major warning that, you know, or it could be even just your kettle blowing, you know, or your tap, you know, leaking or something like that. I feel if it's, you know, if this is not to do with you, I feel, you know, with something suddenly, you know, changing or that, I feel that it's definitely with an Aquarian man. Or he has a lot of Aquarian in his chart. I feel as well, this is a little bit of a warning as well, Gemini. Try not to lose the head in around the home. You know, you could just get into it, you know, an argument. You could just blow up, you know, and it's just not worth it. So I didn't show you these cards here. So first card out we have here is the Nine of Wands. The next card we have here is the Six of Cups. And the next card we have here is the Three of Cups. I do feel that for some, they need to get their eyes tested. I feel that they should have had their eyes tested probably in the last 6 weeks to 6 months. They could be even getting kind of little reminders or letters or that to go and get their eyes tested, and I feel that you need to make the appointment. Do you know what I mean? To go and get it done. It's just something trivial or whatever, it's just maybe to get your glasses updated or that. If you do wear glasses or that, I do though see for others that I don't feel that it's to do with a relationship. I feel that it's more to do with friends. I feel that someone here has their head wrecked over, to do with a friendship or that. And maybe it's just, if it's not you, it's the other person. They may be just feeling a little bit overwhelmed or overburdened or something. They probably isolated themselves. A lot of people probably have, I know we have to isolate ourselves, but some people have probably gone into isolation, so to speak, and they're not as communicative as much as what they used to be. But I feel that it's like a childhood friend, somebody that you've been friends with for a very long time, or it could be even that it's, one of your sisters, or, or maybe that you class them as a sister because they've been so long, the friendship has been there for so long. But I do feel that there has to be some type of reunion. I feel that, this person has just lost, this is not you, it could be you, but you've lost some confidence in yourself. And that's understandable, as because of the last year or that, maybe you don't want to go out as much or that, you're just keeping yourself indoors or whatever. But I don't even mean that it's indoors, that you're not going out even if it's for walks. I feel more so somebody is kind of secluding themselves away from friends, that way. And I just feel that if it is, if you know who this person is, I think you just kind of have to make a little bit more of an effort with them. And maybe you're saying to yourself, well, it's always me who has to make the effort. I'm worn out with it or whatever, but I just feel that you have to just give it one more last push with them, or that, or if it's yourself, and you're kind of lost touch with friends or family, you just have to make that effort, give it one last push, because I just feel that it's just a short time that's that you're going through, and that if you or the other person starts to make the effort, try and encourage them to make the effort, that I do see that there will be celebrations of some sort, between us, whether it's just to have a drink over Zoom or something like that, just to catch up even. Yeah. So Gemini, I hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, share, leave a comment, subscribe. Cheers, Slán.